And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 stop.
Watch the slant. Check 50, check 50.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
132 fighter.
Hey, check 24.
Go, go.
Throwing on first down. Powell. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
60 out more.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Patriots.
Yeah. Get it.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Watch the slant.
They'll run it here. This is James White. White's got a first down and more, and he'll be taken down at the 26. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Let's run.
Now.
Motion. Hey, check motion. Go.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Slam.
Blue draw Corkers. Go.
On second down, they'll run with White.
Go.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard
line. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action. It's Rosen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And now it's Rosen looking. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen, and he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Ben Gideon, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
57's right. Watch the pass.
On 1st down, Michelle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. First down, here's White. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
Number 28, the ball carrier. He's brought down by Sean Davis.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, D. Shit.
Go.
On the ground, this is Michelle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Ready. 18, Gator.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're running it. It's Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Off the draw, here's Michel. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Yep. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Let's 57's run.
Be driven.
From the gun, Howell. Throw left side complete. It's Rhodes. And out across midfield down to the 45. The gain of 39 that time.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. They'll run on 1st down. Michel, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Following the penalty, Michel. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Get off the field, defense.
Go.
Motion. 54, Mike. 54, go.
On 2nd down, Michel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st down, Michel. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Yes.
Be ready.
Ready.
On 2nd down, it's White, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's their quarterback with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And the throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Richardson never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Drake. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check. Crunch. Now. Crunch. Yo, faster.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Howell. That's complete to White. Fighting his way through contact. And all the way down to the 42. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Howell. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need it. He's got daylight. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Watch the twins.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 11. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Hey, Jet.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Miami. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready, break.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey, 7. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Michel, and forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Go, go!
And it's Michel once again. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
10-2 stop.
57, Mike 57. Let's go.
It's now 3rd and 3.
Look at me, zipper. Go.
Mike 57. Exit.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Hey,
On first down, Howell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Michel.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3rd and 7.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Down to lose one. 57.
To throw on third down. Howell. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Rosen to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Rosen. Going deep here for Parker. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here now, Johnny Townsend. He's been terrific so far. He'll look to set up his blockers. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Check. Go. Yes. Right here.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Michelle. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Team 6. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. So we got man. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long time.
On 3rd down, Powell. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run with Michelle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Open man is Gordon, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. You. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Topper. Check tight. Hey, orbit. 57.
2nd and 5. pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Christian Wilkins able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Got you, boy.
From the gun on 3rd down. Howell. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground with Drake. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Now it's Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Taking it about the 36. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Back to throw. Powell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On the ground, Michelle. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Alpha. You're out. 80 weapons.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
But I. 57.
Off play action. Howell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They can't stop us.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fielded at about the 28. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And it's the Redskins that have now taken the lead there late. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards, and he's going to go down again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feel
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Dolphins.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One final shot here for Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for New England, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the downward